So it's Friday night, and you want to go hit the local bar for some drinks, but you don't want to go by yourself. Your roommate says he can't go because he has limited funds this week. So how do you persuade him? Enter social judgment theory.
According to Sharif, this objective theory looks at how individuals perceive and evaluate ideas by comparing them with current attitudes. Whenever we hear a new idea, we subconsciously compare it with our present point of view, which happens at the instant of perception.
The groundwork for this theory is based off a scale of 3 latitudes: the latitude of acceptance, the latitude of rejection, and the latitude of non-commitment. The latitude of acceptance is any message we feel acceptable or reasonable. The latitude of rejection is any message we feel is unreasonable or irrational. The latitude of non-commitment is any message we feel is neither rational nor irrational. No opinion on the subject. Our favored position on a topic works as an anchor, weighing all of our other thoughts about that topic. It is located on our latitude of acceptance.
Before you can persuade your roommate to go to the bar, you need to have a clear understanding of what messages fall within his 3 latitudes and where his anchor lies. If the topic is central to his life, he'll have high ego involvement. This means his latitude of rejection will likely be wide, while his latitude of non-commitment will be narrow. If you choose messages that fall within his latitude of rejection, it will cause a boomerang effect, pushing him further from your side than he originally stood.
The best way to persuade him is to choose statements that would fall in his latitude of non-commitment or on the edge of his latitude of acceptance. For example, you could say, "I know you don't have a lot of cash, but the bar has dollar wells tonight." Or, "Well, how about if I buy tonight?" This way, you get to go out with your friend and he saves money. Not only can this theory be applied in everyday life, but we found countless examples in pop culture. Check out this brief clip from Wolf of Wall Street to see this theory in action.
Sorry, I appreciate the call. I really have to give this some thought and talk to my wife about it. Can I call you back?
They don't know, right? They gotta think about it. They gotta talk to their fucking wives or the fucking tooth fairy. Point is, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say. The only real objection that they have is that they don't trust you guys. And why should they trust you? I mean, look at you. You're a bunch of fucking sleazy salesmen, right? So, what do you say?
You mean to tell me that if I put you in at Union Carbide at a 7 and took you out at 32?
Texas Instruments at 11 and took you out at 47?
U.S. Steel at 16, took you out at 41.
You wouldn't be saying to me right now, "Chester, pick me up a few thousand shares of Disney on the spot right now. Come on."
I mean, honestly, Kevin, honestly, seriously?
I don't know you. You cold called me. You're a total stranger.
I am in complete agreement with you. You don't know me. I don't know
Just take a
you.
moment to introduce myself to you. My name is Alden Kupferberg.
Robbie Feinberg.
Chester May.
I'm Senior Vice President of Stratton Oakmont.
And I plan on being one of the
Top brokers of my firm next year.
And I'm not going to get there by being wrong,
I
Stanley.
do want to say that. You sound like a pretty sincere guy.
It's not going to make you rich, and it's not going to make you poor. But what this trade will do is serve as a benchmark for future business, Kevin.
Do you feel comfortable with me now, Scott?
And then you'll know for sure that you finally found a broker on Wall Street that you can trust and who can consistently make you money. Sound fair enough?
No, yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. What do you? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Kevin, you give me one shot here on a blue chip stock like Kodak. And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
Shit, my wife might divorce me, but yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Excellent choice, Kevin. How much you want to go for this time?
Let's do $5,000.
We try 8,000, Kevin.
All right, let's do 10.
10.
You want to do that?
Excellent choice. Kevin, let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you in a few minutes with an exact confirmation, Kevin. Right. And welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
Thanks, man. I'm going to have a beer. Right?
In this clip from Wolf of Wall Street, the wolf is trying to get a customer to buy stock. The customer is hesitant. 1, simply because the stock market is risky, and 2, he knows his wife wouldn't approve of such an investment. Buffett targets the customer's area of non-commitment in order to get him to invest a lot of money. He suggests that it is a high-profit, low-risk decision, which falls within the customer's latitude of non-commitment, but close to the latitude of acceptance.
Now let's look at an example of social judgment theory in The Crazy Ones.
No, please.
Not just me. I mean, it's about family. It's about people connecting.
And fries. They also make great shakes.
Yeah, the problem is, boys, I don't do jingles.
Well, there's a lot of things that I find distasteful.
And yet he does them for the good of the team. Sometimes just because it's Saturday.
Mr. Roberts.
Please, Simon.
And Zachary.
Zachary.
You're looking to remake your brand. I'm looking to remake mine.
Rebranding. Perfect. That's what we do.
No one does it better.
See, the old Kelly.
Oh, please, classic Kelly.
Kelly Classic.
Whatever. I want to sing about sex.
Whoa, perfect.
I want to change my image. So I'll do your commercial, but I want to sing about sex.
She wants to sing about sex. Wow. Okie dokie.
Great. We love sex. It's my favorite, and we just need to come up with a meat-related sex song.
For a family restaurant. I mean, how hard could that be, really? I mean, it almost writes itself. I mean, you think of, like, warm buns, a hamburger patty, pat my patty.
How about like a pickle?
Stick a pickle in the bun. Now the fun's begun. Now.
Boss, secret sauce.
Drive through loving, drive through loving, baby, drive through.
Hot bag of love, yeah. Open the window. Here you go.
Thank you.
Come again.
Oh my gosh, are you planning on writing this whole song right now?
No, we're just spitballing. I mean, the final version will be even more polished.
I'll pick the song.
In this clip from The Crazy Ones, the businessmen try to convince Kelly Clarkson to do a jingle for a McDonald's ad campaign. She quickly dismisses the idea, telling them that she doesn't do jingles. Realizing this falls within her latitude of rejection, they appeal to her latitude of acceptance, in which she wants to change her image and branding. While hesitant, they know her anchor falls on having a sexier image, so they find a way to make her and the company happy.
Now let's look at an example of social judgment theory in Footloose.
But my right to dance when I want, where I want, and how I want is a right that you cannot take away. It is mine. See, we don't have that much time left. All us teenagers, pretty soon, we're going to be just like you. We're going to have jobs and bills and families. And we're going to have to worry about our own children. Because that is the job of a parent, to worry. I get that. But ours as teenagers is to live. To play our music way too loud and to act like idiots. And to make mistakes. Aren't we told in Psalm 149? Praise the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song, and let them praise his name in the dance. Now, if anybody else brought their Bible, like I did, will you please turn it to the book of Samuel, 6:14. David danced before the Lord with all his might, leaping and dancing before the Lord, celebrating his love of God and celebrating his love of life. With what? With dancing. That's all we're doing here. Ecclesiastes assures us there's a time for each purpose under heaven. There's a time to weep. There's a time to mourn. And there is a time to dance. And this is our time. There was once a time for that law, but not anymore.
In this clip of Footloose, we see Ren try to convince the pastor of his congregation to let them dance. He knows the pastor has high ego involvement on this topic, as his son's death was related to a dance event. With that, he focuses his plea on the ideas that fall within the pastor's latitude of acceptance, biblical references encouraging dance, and on the importance of human life. By taking this route, the teens win their right to dance in the end.
These were just some of the many examples we found of social judgment theory in action. Thank you again for giving us this opportunity to share this awesome communication theory with you.